Yo, it's your main man here, Double H, half full, trying to live, trying to exist, trying to stay alive. Now, we're rolling in with Morocco against Iran. So, right off the bat, this is a must-win for both of these teams. Group B is tough. Everybody is saying Spain, Portugal. Forget what happened to Spain's coach. Everybody's already assuming Spain and Portugal are going to go through. So for Morocco and Iran to stand any chance of causing an upset, they need a win. A draw isn't good enough because for them to gain a good foundation for two incredibly hard games against Spain and Portugal, they have to win this game. So looking at Morocco to begin with, this is a serious team. I think Morocco have a much better chance of going through than Iran. Hervé Renard, their French coach, he has won the Nations Cup twice with Zambia and with Ivory Coast. Morocco topped their qualifying group ahead of Ivory Coast, beating Ivory Coast in Ivory Coast for the final game where they didn't even need a win. So the choice that I think everyone will have to make is you have Boutaïb. Again, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. I think Boutaïb, he is the more experienced striker. But the most informed striker is El Kaabi. He has 2 goals and 1 assist in the last 3 games. So most likely that will probably be the guy that Hervé Renard will want to start with. With regards to Iran, coached by Carlos Queiroz, long-time assistant to Alex Ferguson for Man United, very experienced manager, although I believe that he was at fault for the disastrous campaign that Portugal had in 2010. But disastrous, I mean, they were awful in that game against Spain. I mean, they were. This was the most clueless Portuguese team I've ever seen in my life. Was that Queiroz Portuguese team in 2010 and how they lost to Spain. So I definitely expect them to improve. So the main guy for them is Sardar Azmoun. He's called the Iranian Messi. 23 goals in 33 games. He knows how to hit those G's. So I think Iran will definitely be relying on him to really make it happen. So with regards to how this will go, Iran have to be at their very best. I believe Morocco are the better team. I believe that they're the stronger team. Remember, Morocco, I believe they will be captained by Benatia, Juve, the defender. Morocco, they play very well as a team. They work very hard. They know how to move the ball very, very quickly. They're very smart. They're very well organized, very well coached, as Hervé Renard's teams always are. And they like to put the ball out wide, put in a nice, good cross. So Iran have to be very defensively aware, very, very, very defensively strong. And I think for Iran, they need to be able to hit Iran on the break. I think Morocco will definitely try and come forward, definitely try and attack. And I think Iran really need a very good transition game to hit them. And the main thing is, with guys like Sardar Azmoun, it's not about him. It's about the guys around him. Giving him the ball and saying, okay, boom, hit a 30 or trying to get past this guy in a very tight space, that's asking too much. I think the other Iranian players have to give him the ball in great positions, a through ball, a ball into space, coax Morocco players out into position so that provides space for him to now move, get a better angle, increases his chance of actually getting a shot on target or actually scoring. But this is going to be tough for Iran, and I think my fear is Queiroz's game plan, because if he goes very pragmatic, very defensive, I'm not sure whether that will help them, because Morocco can play. These guys know how to play. These guys know how to move the ball around, and they're very, very positive. And they've got some I think Morocco have a lot more dangerous players that can cause Iran a lot more issues than Iran can the other way around. So, with that being said, man, I'm going to roll with 2-1 to Morocco. I'm going to roll with 2-1 to Morocco over Iran. 2-1 to Morocco. I think Iran can get it, but I think Morocco will be too strong for them. I think Morocco will definitely go ahead and edge this game. I think Morocco, they definitely have to win. But I think, Morocco, I believe that they will surprise a lot of people by how good these guys are, because I watched them at the Nations Cup, and they're very unlucky to lose to Egypt, I believe. So I think Morocco are definitely going to surprise people by how well they play as a team and a few individuals. So very look forward to seeing them. But for Iran, who knows, man? I think they can cause them. They may cause an upset, but I think Iran more so have to pretty much play at their very best to really take down Morocco. All right, peace.